So I guess it's about time that I deal with, accept that I have to learn the whole programming the drone. So I've been missing for a while, seeing as I've been dealing with the flu, and it has finally just moved up into my sinuses where I'm not coughing all the time and I can talk for the majority of the time. This drone. I have tinkered with trying to program this drone in a duplication of this world, and I have been failing quite a bit. And I don't know if anybody can help me. I'm gonna try and do this again. Before I place that, let me make sure I don't have any unnecessary things activated. Okay, no creative mode. Okay, because when I saw this ladder look like that, I thought, hey, I must have creative mode on. So let me make that there. Let's get rid of this. Okay, boom. Oh, I guess I should, while the system finishes that, I guess I should show you some modifications I did do to the base whilst I was unable to speak. You can see the farms there. So go down and take a look. So I started to realize that the farms were having a difficult time of getting the majority of the sunlight. I got a build and repair here that's also here to collect the carcasses of the saboroids. Good meat. So there was an issue of having these solidly mounted onto the conveyor block here, because they wouldn't get full sun until it was like directly overhead. And especially this one over here, it would be forever for it to actually get sun. So I put them on some advanced rotors. I placed, can you see it? Can you see the camera on top? Well, each one of them has a camera. So there's a camera. And then I built this little thing over here. Which is basically, it's a lighted corridor. And then I used a hinge with a medium-sized hinge part, and applied all of these small blocks in here, and now I have 4 small block turret controllers, custom turret controllers in here, and each one is controlling the position of the algae farms, with the selection of being always aim at the sun. And everything's been going happy. I've been processing some algae crunchy crisps, and this is just a generic thing, obviously. And then this is also, I just took a quick copy from some Space Engineer's config file and just threw some random text in there just to make it look like it's got a program going. And so yeah, so that has been actually quite a significant increase in the number of algae crisps, or kelp crisps, that I am able to enjoy, because 3 of these get full sun, 4 bars, for quite a lengthy period of time, from just when the sun is maybe about halfway of where it's positioned right now. And this one still takes a little while just because of the shadow and the way that the sun traverses, but as soon as that sun breaks over the top of the greenhouse, it does illuminate, and I start getting num-nums. Num-num! So I do have some cooked carcasses that are actually more beneficial as far as filling me up, and then I got some crisps there. I did add in, okay, so there is this one here that is projected out and shifted, so it's covering a large area in this direction. And then I also put another build and repair over here in lieu of the T conveyor tube. And it is also doing the same thing. It's been more extended towards that direction. There's a slight overlap in the middle of the base, but that's okay. This is more for keeping the base from taking too much damage, and repairing it, building new things, and also collecting from the bodies from in the immediate area. I reduced the radius, excuse me, of protection these two down to 150 meters. So things get kind of close. And because the ship itself is completely disconnected from the base, the energy shields on the ship are not protecting the base. So, yeah. So anyway, back to working on this drone problem. And of course, the way that things happen, the rover's been hopping, and that's where it stopped at. The few bits of manual testing that I did made me realize that I don't need this many batteries. And if anything, I'm going to need more timer blocks. But, let me see here. What are these guys? What are these guys? Alright, so the AI flight move, I know that one is just the generic flight parameters for the drone. And then the recorders, I believe they are only for like the path to land at a particular location. You know, like a spot or to a connector. And then these basic tasks, I believe, is for circumnavigating from waypoint to waypoint. And then I had these additional ones here too. And I don't know if I need these ones. And that remote control is just for me to be able to connect to it. There's the remote, or the antenna. But I think if anything, I do need to have more timer blocks. So I'm going to add in a couple of timer blocks here. See? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So let me get rid of all this stuff here. Let me throw in... Let me throw these guys in. Let me grab the timer blocks, these guys. I don't think I need sensors. I want to get the helms. Helm. Bridge helm. No. I just want... Alright, we'll just throw that there, because I'll need that eventually. So, I'm going to throw these guys in place, because I think eventually I'll need more timers. Alright, if that's a bad guy, how is that bad guy able to run around How is that bad guy able to run around past there? I don't get it. All right, whatever. I don't know. Okay. So, let me go down here. I'm gonna need to do some. Alright, these are timer blocks. Okay, so after a brief real-world momentary loss of power, because, well, that's what just life out in the middle of the forest is. We're back at it. Actually, yeah, I could do this from inside, but why not take the chance of getting nuked by the freaking radiation? So, let's go back through here. Alright, so end AI flight, which should be that first block. It's all the basic stuff, right? So we have the AI behavior, collision avoidance, precision mode, the maximum speed, minimum altitude, max pitch and roll angle, which I prefer it to not be too grossly too gross of an amount. Aligned to gravity, and I think that's pretty much all you can do with this, as it seems. The defensive one, obviously, that's for if it picks up any enemies in the area, then it's gonna go through a defensive action. So I have all of these recorders, and I think I only need one of each. I think these ones I don't need, because it's only an approach to docking is what I'm going to need these other ones for. So I'm going to leave those ones off, and I'm even going to make that disappear. Oh jeez, AI. Alright, so, and then this one, I'm going to make this one disappear too. There. AI. AI. These two, so I don't want them in the toolbar either. The AI basic and the AI rig. These basic functions, I believe, are for specifically point-to-point navigation. So let me see here. Let me bring up, where's the basic? Can be used for basic customizable AI tasks. You can follow a player, follow and wander a helmet position, and perform autopilot functions. Okay. So, then that's what I really need to have to transport between here and there. There's another thing that I think I need to do, and I will deal with that after I get this drone functioning. So then I guess what I really need to do is set up the basic flight path between here and there, and at the stopping points of the flight paths, that's where I'll start the recorder for it to come in to land. I believe that's how it works. And now let me make sure that I don't have anything programmed in anything. Base. Alright, no waypoints. No waypoints. Basic. No waypoints. No waypoints. Okay, so let's make sure I don't have any Mars. Any waypoint. Well, just any generic ones. Okay, so nothing. Alright, cool. So, then I need to place... I might have enough. I need to place a helm on top here. Like I had it. And I will make it a red color so that it stands out. Let me get rid of that text. Okay, we're going to flip this up and around. And bring it back. I'm going to set it right there. Okay, so we have a helm. Because of my exposure level, I'm going to go down here, and I'm going to go inside for... What the? What are you doing? I also want to make sure that anything and everything on the base, because it's been a... There's been times in the past where things have, for whatever reason, lost their ownership, and then the build and repairs will disassemble it unnecessarily. So, let me throw this in here. I did grab a couple of more crisps than what I had prior. So let's go in here. That's one thing that I kind of understand that Keen did to make it less of a hassle. But I like the fact that the eat, sleep, repeat, you had to open your helmet to eat or drink. So I like to try and go through that motion. Mostly because I just love hearing him, you know. So, okay. While I'm in here, I might as well go ahead and charge up. Okay, so let's get out here. I've already taken the time to map everything the drone has to the helm. So now it's just about setting up the getting the paths set up here. Okay, so everything there. Let's just turn all this stuff on. Ba ba ba. We're gonna shut those guys off. Okay. Just in case, I'm gonna turn the antenna on. We're unlocked. Should be ready to go. Let's see, so... Okay, so we have no cargo. Excellent. So first off, I'm gonna go up to right about here. I think this would be pretty well. I'll say 20 meters, sounds good. Alright, so then I need to go into... let's get rid of all this other stuff. Nope. Basic... say basic rig. This will be how I go to the rig. Alright, autopilot one way. Okay. So then what I need to do is I need to make a waypoint. Base depart. Okay. Then exposure level is up high. Well, not high, but so let's get going. Alright, so I might have to deal with that frontier outpost in the near future. Who knows? So now this point that I'm about to make is going to be for the arrival. I'm going to go over here, nose down, so it's increasing in speed. Alright. So let's go ahead and throw the brakes on. I don't want to overdo this. And let me, I'm going to say right about here. Let's take a look how we are in relation to the thing here. Because I know that the way your GPS location is mapped will be the orientation. What did I just do? Okay, that's all I did do. Alright. So now, I want to do this again. GPS, Mars, drone, rig, arrival. Okay, and so then we're going to go here and AI flight, no, recorder rig. So what I want to do is I'm going to say add waypoint. Now I need to look at recorder rig. Alright, so these, it should basically grab waypoints from there. So now, let me see. I'm kind of, I won't say anal, well, yeah, I'll say anal. I like to have things kind of as perfect as possible. Alright, let's say that's good there. Alright. Oh, ouch. Alright, you know what? Damn it! Alright, I'm gonna land. I'm gonna go get in the shade. Okay, took a little extra longer. Took care of some outside of game stuff. Alright, let's get back to this thing. Okay, alright, so let me see. Okay, so those ones are visible, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and get up here. I'm going to go back to this guy. And then, once again, I need to get lined up, because I did forget. Alright, go here. And I wanted to go down a little bit. And waypoint. And info AI function. Okay. This is rig. And repeat. See, there's the first waypoint. Show path on HUD. Okay. So this would be the first spot there. Okay. And then if I rotate like this, and I go like this, okay, there's the one spot. Move my back, go down a little bit more, and then I go, boop. Alright, so now we're showing the path for the approach. So now what I want to do is I'm going to rotate this. I don't want to go down too far too fast, so I'm going to go like this. Get out of that camera. Oops. And what I want to see, just kind of hard, see, you can see the lights. So if I get to there, kind of shift over a little bit, so that should be pretty close to being right over top of the connector. So then I'm going to another, let me look back here. Yeah, okay. There we go. Alright. And then if I drop down, and I'll just use the thrusters to move a little more centered on that connector. I think. More so, okay. I'm gonna say that's good. Boop. Alright. So I'm gonna say that that is the rig. Thing. The path. Alright. So then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to recorder rig. I am going to disable show path and show on HUD. Alright, so now the next thing is I want to try and do this quickly. Alright, so back to this. So let's go up to, let's say, yeah, 45 is fine. 45. GPS. Mars. Drone. Rig. Depart. Okay. So then we go back here, shut off the braking thrust, and go. And now we're on our way back. And am I level? I don't feel like it, but I guess I am. So now I'm gonna try and get set up here for the next stage that I really need to. I'm about ready to start taking damage here. Let's slow down some. Here it comes. Here it comes. I'm gonna get injured. All right, so right about here. So then I'm going to do this. Drone. Base. Arrival. What? Oh, GPA. If I can go here.
Health low.
Yes, dear, I know. Oh, yeah, it's getting really low. Alright, so now I just need to drop down. Getting off. Gotta get inside before I die. Whew. Okay, so I'm not taking any more.
Critical.
Yes, yes, I got it. Roger. Gotcha. Thank you for telling me. I'm running. Gimme, Rizzo. Gimme. Okay, we're about to drop below 75%. Boom. Okay. I like this. It can be aggravating, but it's a good addition to survival. I think that the boosts that you get are a little too quick. But, it's okay. That guy got a gun? Okay. Alright, good. Okay, so I should be able to just raise back up. Alright, there, going up. So then I'm thinking that the next thing I need to do let's go forward a little bit. Well, right about there. Make a waypoint. Okay, looks about right. Make another waypoint. It's not much, right? I think I'm gonna need to get rid of that, spotlight, or the light there. Okay, I'm thinking about right about there. Now a little bit more waypoint. There, that's off. Move forward a little bit. What are we looking at? See that thing right there? Over a little bit. Waypoint. Okay. Alright, so recorder, base. Don't need to show it on HUD anymore. I don't want to see the path. Rig. AI basic rig. AI basic base. Okay. What? Oh, that's right. Okay. All right. So let me go. I'm going to go into here. Get out of the exposure. Take the helmet off. Okay, so AI basic rig. Autopilot one way. All right, so I want to select base depart, add, rig arrival, add. All right, so this one, then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to scroll down. It's going to be rig depart and base arrival. Okay. So I'm going to assume that if I select this, setup action, it only has one action. AI behavior on. And then if I go here, base arrival, setup action, AI behavior on. All right, so that would be base, because I'm coming to the base. And this is rig depart, base arrival, so it should go to base. Rig, it's base depart, rig arrival, and it should go to rig. Okay. All right. Undock. Undock. Okay, so this one, let me make this one timer. depart. Okay. Timer depart. So setup action. Oh, you know what? Depart base. Because it's going to be a little different for each, right? So if I depart the base, setup action. And this will be after it arrives. Wait a second. Depart base. No, arrive. Let's go arrive. Arrive rig. Okay, so when I get to the rig, and I'm going to start doing the recorder. So where's the flight? AI flight. Okay, so AI flight, collision avoidance off. We'll leave the precision mode on. Okay. And that way it can go through its motions to land. Alright. So then maybe base, right? Depart base. So when that happens, setup action, collision avoidance on. The same for this one. When it departs the rig, setup action, collision avoidance on. Okay. So if I'm going to the rig, rig arrival, one action. Arrive rig. Setup action. Okay. So collision avoidance on. AI behavior off. AI behavior on. That sound right? This one's gonna be arrive base. Actually, you know what? Let me do that. It'll kind of stand out a little bit different here. Okay, so, and that means basic rig, base depart. Then when it gets here, setup action. I don't want to do this. I don't have arrive rig show on toolbar config. So rig. No. There we go. Rig. So it should go to the depart, which should be vertically up to 20 meters. It'll turn on collision avoidance. Come down here, setup action. So then I need to go to arrive rig. Trigger now. Because when it gets to the rig, then what it will do is it will turn off collision avoidance. It will shut off the AI behavior to the basic and turn on the AI behavior to the recorder. And then the recorder will go through its functions to land it on the pad. Now, do I have a bunch of things in here? All right, connector. I'm not going to worry about this for right now. I'm going to actually clear it. because I don't want them to do anything for right now. I need to go to this, go here. Okay. Because I just wanted to go through the motions. Alright, so now, when I wanted to depart the rig, we go to base, right? No. We go to base. Alright, rig depart, one action. Collision avoidance on. Okay, so then when it comes here, setup action, I'm going to want it to arrive base. I want it to do the same kind of things here. So, collision avoidance off. AI basic base. AI behavior off. Recorder base. AI behavior on. And then it should drop down. Bloop. Happy, happy. Everybody's happy. So then this AI. Okay. All right. I think that might be it. Maybe not. Setup action. Okay. So now this is on. It can be programmed. So now I need to go back to AI basic base. Base arrival. Setup action. And so now I need to find the timer block. Arrival base. Trigger now. So first thing I'm going to do too is I'm going to eliminate that that end light. Okay, so I got rid of those. I forgot to record that. I know that was really a critical thing, so I apologize dearly. Had some bad AIs to deal with. Okay, anyway, so we're getting things going here. Everybody's happy. Let's just turn everything on. We're going to unlock. So right now, let me take a look here. Everything should be on. Thrusters in all directions. Everybody's happy. All right. So, this AI, I'm going to the rig. It's all on. AI flight. Let's see. I don't understand. Come on. You can do it. What's it doing? What's happening? Oh! Is it the defensive block? No, that's off. I don't understand what's going on. We're doing a whole lot of extra movements for I don't know what. I don't understand. Alright, well, we'll find out what happens here. Okay. So it's weird. This is why these are the things that I was wondering what's going on. Okay. Now hypothetically it should be coming to that spot and then transferring control to the recorder block. Maybe. Okay. Okay, recorder on, AI behavior. Play. Oh! Well. What is it doing? Why are you taking your time here? Can you make his feet up a little bit? I'm dying. Come on. Forward. Oh, jeez Louise, where are you going? What are you doing? This is the problem. What the heck is your problem? Oh, now you're gonna run into stuff? What the heck? Look at this! I have to get off. I have to get off. I'm gonna die if I don't. What are you doing? Are you gonna land? No, just gonna hang out there. Holy crap, man. See, this is the stuff I've been dealing with this whole time. It's just, I don't understand. Base arrival, setup action. It goes to the arrive base timer. Oh, those timers weren't even on. Oops. Well, that solves that. So then arrive base. First off, it's going to turn the well, the recorder is going to be on. It's going to enable AI behavior and then play. Alright, and then this one is going to be the same thing. Alright, setup action. This is rig 1. Enable AI behavior. And then play. I have a feeling this is going to be a crash. But here we go. Let's go back to base. Alright. Are we, did we pick up anything? Did we get any, of course I can't, for some reason I can't get in there, right? So let me see. No, I guess not. Alright, you know what? I will just check it this way. Inventory. Drill rig. What about this? Nothing. Huh. Alright. So, aft container. Burp. Or, you know what? No, wait a second. Let's just... Oh, Jesus. Cancel. Let's just split that. For the time being. Because if we wreck, you know. Alright, so lock done. Okay. Base. AI on. AI on light. Whatever. All right. Will we crash? Okay. That was cool. Now the big thing is, when we get there, what's gonna happen? I mean, I could probably increase the speed. We're doing, there's 61% hydrogen. I mean, that's not bad. How are the batteries doing? Actually, they are, yeah, it's 5 hours depleted, so I could probably even remove more batteries. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm going to decrease the flight altitude, the minimum altitude. So, okay, alright, no, I was just about to say, so the next thing is for it to start running the recorder. And what are we doing? Okay. We're not being too violent, but we're sure taking our time, aren't we? How are we looking? Coming in. Whoa, hey, hoo. Right. Whoa, whoa. Getting sick. Looks like it's kind of, sort of right over top of it. And here we go. Let me go in here. All right. It sort of works. This is the problems that I've been... Actually, that was the best flights that I've had so far. So, it's very frustrating because to go watch somebody like Splitsy or somebody like Engineered Coffee and their drones essentially perform flawlessly. They've plotted it all out, timers, event controllers. I still have to tweak it. It's probably so simple that it's too confusing for me. That's what it is. All right. Oh yeah.
Fuel critical.
Okay, that didn't work. It didn't work.